Hong Kong players.
중국의 Shi Yu Qi,
Shi Yu Qi from China.
홍콩의 Ka Long Angus,
Ka Long Angus, Hong Kong, China.
To win a Super 750 event. 10 threes to head-to-head here between these two. So Shi Yu Qi, the undeniable favorite. But Angus and Ka Long possibly with the chance of an all Hong Kong quarterfinal. Well, I think one thing that has to be said with these three players in round two from Hong Kong is the fantastic work of ex-Malaysian singles play, and of course head of the Hong Kong coaching staff, Wong Chun Han. He's been delivering some great results for them. So there's his first result as the qualifier, Son Won Ho. 36 minutes, that was another comprehensive run out from the world number one. But it has been a great string of results. I said he was actually world number two for a while. That was quite a while ago. And Angus and Ka Long, well, 30 years old now, and he's been as high as 6th in the world, and that was back in 2017, well, some 7 years ago. But peaking quite now, 23rd ranked, and as I said, he's always a tough opponent to get past. Last year, Shi Yu Qi made the semi-finals, and Ka Long was out in the second round. Alex Lanier, funnily enough, we were just talking about him, was taken out in 77 minutes, saved 4 match points, believe it or not, the young Frenchman, before Angus and Ka Long took him out. But that might be down to, of course, this fantastic run he had in Japan. Just tiring him out a little bit. Xiao Jibin is the umpire, joined by Kim Ha-yeon in the service judge position. It is so tough to maintain form as you go through. And of course, Alex Lanier, well, he did everything he needed to do in Japan. He didn't really need to do anything in Korea. I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot more from him. And of course, his confidence is going to be skyrocketing now because of that. He took out the world number 6, the world number 11, the world number 1 on his way to the title. So it's definitely a name that we're going to be seeing in the future. I think also he's the youngest ever player to pick up a title that prestigious. But anyway, Shi Yu Qi, 3rd in Japan last week, and obviously the Badminton Asian Championships as well. Quarterfinalist at the Olympic Games and All England. Picked up a few titles, the Indonesian Open, the Singapore Open, the French Open, and the India Open, and was also runner-up at the Malaysia Open.
On my right, Shi Yu Qi, China. And on my left, Ka Long Angus, Hong Kong, China. Shi Yu Qi to serve, love all. Play.
Well, as we get underway, Ka Long has had a different kind of year from Shi Yu Qi, but still good enough. Hasn't picked up a title. He was quarterfinalist in Canada. That was over during the Olympic period. Finished 3rd at the Malaysia Masters, runner-up at the Thai Open, quarterfinalist at the Thai Masters. So Thailand, a very good hunting ground for him this year. He's looking for his 6th quarterfinal. Shi Yu Qi looking for his 10th quarterfinal. Still a good few events to go this year. But that's the kind of run, 9 quarterfinals or
CHN
further,
challengers call out.
that'll get you enough ranking points to start really pushing your ranking up. And of course, for him, it was a well-earned move up to #1. So a lot of stories already evolving from this
Challenge unsuccessful.
round of 16
One challenge
match,
remaining.
and the challenge
Service over. 1-0 play.
just called. Unsuccessful from Shi Yu Qi. 1-0.
Service over. 2-1. Service over. 2-0.
Well, level peg so far. Neither player really exerting any massive attacking force. And Shi Yu Qi, so great at court coverage. Look at those pickups, forcing Ka Long to make the attack, and that's wide. It could be unforced errors that decide these two. Shi Yu Qi could be happy just to play these rallies out. 22 places between them in the rankings, but in all honesty, the top 20 in men's singles right now. And by the way, Alex Lanier's moved up to 20th position now, thanks to that win in Japan. But the top 20 players in men's singles category, well, I just think that any of them could win on the day. Li Zijia up to 4th now.
4-2.
Those rankings just released last week. So, Yu Qi with his first lead, 2 points. That's just wide.
Service over. 3-4.
Well, it's a fascinating match in progress right now.
Service over. 5-4. Six, 4.
Well, it's a great rally. They've really been getting stuck into the rallies, these two. But still, Angus is looking for a way in, and Shi Yu Qi's defense has been up to it, maintaining that 2-point lead. Oh, that's the opportunity he was waiting for.
Service over.
Drew Shi Yu Qi into the right
6.
side.
Service over. 7-5.
That lead increases.
Eight, 5.
Well, good interception there by Shi Yu Qi.
9,
Just caught
5.
Angus off guard. And piling on the points now. All he has to do is incrementally add. 1 point at a time, and it's going to get significantly harder. Of course, not just to score the points, but psychologically for Angus, he's going to want to push himself even more the further behind he gets. These are the trials and tribulations of playing world #1, I guess. Especially from that side of the court. So 10-5.
5. Service over. 6-10.
Well, with 10-3 on the head-to-head, it wouldn't be too much of a stretch to say that Shi Yu Qi has a pretty clear game plan as to how he's going to approach this.
Service over.
And
11-6 interval.
he calmly walks into the mid-game interval, 11-6 up. Last point, step back, fires into the corner.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Could just return to your chair.
Well, good to see
11,
some
6,
fans
play.
making themselves heard here at the Mokpo Indoor Stadium. Now, day 3 of the competition.
12,
So
6.
your usual suspects are beginning to assert themselves. In fact, I can actually tell you that Lee Chuk-yu and Jason Gunawan are playing on court 2 right now. And it's actually Lee Chuk-yu that's taken the first game there. So also part of this section of the draw. Now, how about that? 3 Hong Kong players of the 4 playing on courts 1 and 2 combined. That's what I meant about. It's testament to the fantastic work of Wong Chun Han, the ex-Malaysian singles player. I actually tracked him for many years when I was a sports journalist. And not only was he a successful player, but he's moved on, of course, to coaching, not just the Malaysian setup, but now really great success at the Hong Kong national level. That's good from Angus.
8, 12.
Well, looking at it from Angus's point of view, he's not that far off. Yes, it's going to be a little difficult to really engineer this, but this first game isn't beyond him at this point.
10, 12.
That's a bit high. Well, he didn't get it the first time. It was actually a good recovery from Ka Long.
13,
But Shi Yu Qi was already mid-jump, ready for the second. A little bit off balance on the second, but still connects. And that lead is now down to 3. But at a good point in this first game. Angus still has some time here. Trying to pressure. Shot goes past him.
14, 10.
Well, he's had a pretty glittering career, really. Ka Long. 2 titles on the tour. That was 2020 Thailand Masters. That was against Kenta Nishimoto. And one last year, German Open against Li Shifeng. And that just goes to show Li Shifeng, very, very capable player. That was 3 games. As I said, he's a difficult man to beat. But I think when you're looking at the likes of the top 3, maybe the top 5 in the world, then perhaps they will always have that advantage, that card to play over him. But again, such a competitive category, men's singles. Women's singles also. There is Wong Chun-han. Of course, he's going to be out here with his 3 principal shuttlers all playing at once. Nice bit of deception from Angus, who is in control here. But that again flies past him. Such great accuracy. That ability to change the point of attack. Going from corner to corner and then having that strength to wrestle the shuttle down the line. Well, good point there for Angus. And I think it wouldn't be amiss to say that a final, Shi Yu Qi versus Anders Antonsen in the final, perhaps, on Sunday. Just might be an absolutely cracking match. And of course, I said Anders Antonsen not only looking to defend his title from last year, but also looking to pick up his 2nd Super 500 win.
Service over, 16,
And as you
12.
can tell, Shi Yu Qi yet to win 500. He has picked up, though, 4 750s or above. Well, 4 Super 1000s, actually. 1,000, that's Indonesia Open. And the India Open, French Open, and Singapore Open. Those are 3 750s. Would love to pick up a 500. Add that to his 2024 resume. Really putting the pressure on now, the world #1, but that's beautiful.
Service over, 13, 16.
As you well know, 4 Super 1000s.
Place back on court.
And Jonathan Christie and Anders Antonsen are the other 2 winners of the first 3. Malaysia Open for Antonsen. And Jonathan Christie, of course, fought Anthony Ginting in the finals, an all-Indonesian, all-England. I was lucky enough to be on hand to watch that earlier this year. Fantastic run from both players that day. Shi Yu Qi, meanwhile, has
17, 13.
just managed to do what is needed to keep this 4-point lead intact. And now, of course, getting to the business end of this game. Doesn't look rattled, and that's really the term I think Angus has to rattle Shi Yu Qi. Has to get him off his pattern. Start getting him to chase that shuttle a bit more. There's an expected quality from Shi Yu Qi when he's in these rallies. You just know where he's going to be and the shot he's going to play. He's got to break out of that rhythm. You're going to score against him. That's nice from Angus. Oh, goes for the very difficult shot on the left side. Once again, just
19,
snapped
30.
back return. 6 points now and 2 away from concluding this first game. No significant problems for Shi Yu Qi so far. Oh, that's a great return. Well, he did it then. Angus managed to
Service over. 14,
rattle him enough and get him
9.
off his pattern that Shi Yu Qi was playing in strange ground for a couple of those shots, and as a result left some space on the left side. Oh, that's beautiful.
What?
Well, you could break the
15,
rhythm, or you could come out with the outright winner. Picks his spot, drops it. Just out. Bit too ambitious.
16, 19.
Well, are we going to see a twist in the tail here, the first game? And the question has
Service
just been
over.
pushed a little.
20,
There's 4 game points.
16.
Well, Angus definitely getting a little bit of purchase on that backhand side for Shi Yu Qi. But look at that.
Game.
Changes it to that
First game won by Shi Yu Qi.
front grip
21,
push almost into the corner. Use backhand there and then front. Needed to control that well. 21-16.
Clock 1, 20 seconds. Clock 1, 20 seconds.
So back on court for game 2. Change of ends, and let's see how Angus and Ka Long does from that slightly better side of the court. course, you
Second
can
game,
expect Shi Yu Qi is
love
going to
all.
be able to control the shuttle. It's day
Play.
3, so he's already had plenty of experience in both sides. Again, broke his rhythm nicely, forced Shi Yu Qi into the very ambitious shot, which actually
Service
ended
over.
up 1 court 2.
1 love.
I hope it didn't distract the Chukyu and chase it good one. Oh, that's in. What a return. Reflex
Service over.
return.
1
And
all.
it's hit the money. And that's ominous for Angus.
And judge.
If Shi Yu Qi can hit the tram lines off a reflex shot from this side of the court, then this might just be a very tough second game for him. But he started well.
Thank you. Service over. 2 1.
Little bit out of position. That's pinpoint accurate on the return.
3 1.
Well, he's loving that other side of the court.
4
As you can
1.
see, really the ability to open up. Not allowing any sizable rallies. Looking to kill these points early. 4-1.
Service over. 2 4.
Shi Yu Qi now pushing to take the initiative in this point. Certainly does want to be killed off. Wants to open up the rally. Oh, but that's nice interception.
Service
5-2.
over. 5 2. Service over. 3 5.
Oh, that's been called
CHN
in.
challengers call in.
Well, we've actually we've seen a lot of that already. In the first match, Yang Swan also was caught out on that baseline, where the wind does seem to be significant enough to pull that shuttle back in. So I think he might be lucky with this challenge. Let's have a look at it on the replay. Yep, that did look like it was on the mark. But it's not.
Correction, out.
He was in a great place to view it, I guess.
Service over. 4 5. Play.
So a chance for Shi Yu Qi to turn this round in the second. Build on that wonderful first game. Great footwork from the world number 1. Wow. Hats hats off to Angus for being able to read that. Top class rally. And that one he's not going to need a challenge for.
5-0.
Well, after a lightning start, 5-2 up. Shi Yu Qi back in it. Great defense from Angus. Biding his time, waiting for the opportunity. That is in, yes.
Over 6-5. Service over 6-0.
Coach. Talking of coaches, of course, Wang Junhan firmly fixated on this match as sorry. G. So first lead for him in this second. Oh, that's wonderful net play, and he was on hand to do the touch.
6.
Well, it took him a few shots just to get used to this side of the court, but
Service over 7-8.
really putting the pressure on, keeping Angus and Ka Long in that backcourt area. Oh, that was very ambitious indeed. Backhand kill at speed. Just clips the net. And it's watched as it goes out once again.
9-8.
Well, I did say at the start of the match, unforced errors might come into it. A lot of these errors have been forced rather than unforced, but still the count higher for Ka Long. He has managed to rattle Shi Yu Qi on a couple of occasions, forcing him into his own errors, but look at that, what a return.
10.
So delicate, so much touch. Have a look at this. little bit of a fake with the racket face, and then just strokes the top of the net. Unbelievable. 10-8. Well, that really was a touch of class. That's wonderful. Plays that out. Yes, it is. Oh, glorious opportunity. 11-8 at the break.
Caught 1, 20 seconds. Caught 1, 20 seconds.
Oh, just an update as they get back on court for that other men's singles match happening, and Jason Goodwin won the second. So Jason and Lee Chuk-Yu now into a third. And remember, the winner of that match is going to play the winner of this match in the quarterfinals. For those two Hong Kongites on court 2 are really putting their all into this match. Bit wide from Angus.
13-8.
Shi Yu Qi now in a commanding position, 5 points ahead. 8 needed. Almost a perfect return.
9-13.
And he has to keep doing what he's doing. His output, Angus, has been good enough. Again, just that little hold from Shi Yu Qi before the shot. There's deception there. That's going to be out.
Service over, 14-9. Hot. Service over, 10-14.
Fault there on the racket. And it's 10-14 on serve. Well, you look at Shi Yu Qi playing now. Once again, you can imagine if you didn't watch the match yourself, and of course you can watch it. Highlights at least on BWF YouTube channel, but just imagine what Alex Lanier actually had to do to break down a player like Shi Yu Qi, amongst others at the Japan Open. He really is the toast of the town at the moment, Lanier. I think everybody, singles fans at least, are waiting to see what he's going to do next. It's a tight match.
Service over, 15-11.
Ka Long, of course, the man to best him here. But it was a very, very close affair. power and aggression from Shi Yu Qi, and he's going to leave that out. Now, how many of those have we seen in the second game? It's at least 4 or 5 points. They've gone sailing out the back. And those have been overhit. Another one. And of course, it's not going to make any difference if you can outscore your opponent. You can leave as many at the back as you want, but if you're not outscoring your opponent, then you are gifting points with those. Might be worth a look to trying to pull those back in, but I guess the enthusiasm, the excitement, the adrenaline on Angus at this point is probably adding a bit to those shots. That's in. The other side, 18-11, and Shi Yu Qi now cruising. As I said, this would be his 10th quarterfinal, and he's 3 points away from it. Oh, great pickup again. Just too much for Angus. Last one back. It's not beyond the realms of possibility, but probability, that's different. It's highly improbable that Shi Yu Qi is going to collapse from here. There's a mistake, so it is 8 match points. 38 minutes. Oh, what a return. That's a beautiful point. What a rally to win on. That's incredible. Behind the back defense, follows it up. And I think we're going to get to see that. There it is. Keeps his position and has the forethought to move forward and kill that off. There was nothing Angus could do. Valiant effort from him. But all it took was 39 minutes. What a way to finish it for Shi Yu Qi. Quick bow to the gathered fans, and the world #1 is through. 10th quarterfinal of the year, and he's done it in some style. 21-16, 21-12, 39 minutes, and there's confirmation of it. Shi Yu Qi through to the quarterfinals.